29.9. Let's build him. So he's a pretty cool looking cheap Izzet commander, only costing 2. Double strike vigilance, very, very cool. The downsides to him though is we can't play him till turn 4, and his end of turn ability that triggers whenever we play something from other than our hand will deal damage to any target equal to his power. And this is generally hard to abuse because if we create clones of him, those will just be doing their damage even if we buff up the main one. So should we do Voltron? Should we use his end of turn ability? Lots of different ways to trigger it. Both. Let's do a little bit of both. So we'll win through commander damage, and we'll use his end of turn ability to control the board and remove impacting targets. In doing this, we need to remember that 4 is the magic number. If we buff his power to 6, that lets us 2-hit commanders. It also lets us remove most of our opponent's commanders. So let's think of good buff cards. Death Touch is awesome on him. Anything that has an additional trigger like Plut, which will give us double value. And also Flying and Haste is also very, very nice because we're expecting him to be removed because it's Voltron and he's cheap, so we can get him back in, and Haste is good. So we also need to trigger his end of turn ability reliably. Things with Suspend that will then resuspend themselves, like the Refrain cycle, are awesome. Also cards that double up, so discarding a card for Mayhem and Madness, and then also having Rebound, which lets us cast it again next turn from exile, awesome. Sinister Concierge also will keep suspending itself and being able to be played, giving us constant triggers. We also want to put in some payoff cards because we're going through all the work, why not get paid off for it? Extraordinary Journey lets us draw cards. Flaming Tyrannosaurus lets us control the board even more. Here are some favorite cards that I saw when I was looking through. Distortion Strike, awesome. Unblockable Rebound gives us trigger, unblockable, awesome. Screaming Fury is just, it's not a great card, but it lets us swing out for 15 damage for only 5 mana. That's pretty good. Wildfire Devils gives us more triggers because we notice that when we cast a card, when we copy a card and then we cast it, that counts as casting not from our hand. So if you want a full deck tech, like and let me know, and that's how I would build